Hi guys, my name is Oliver Driver and I'm Hannah's husband. She asked me to put a presentation together for you guys for the morning meeting. And so I thought, seeing as the new year, we could do health and fitness for the busy person working from home during a global pandemic. We'll look at issues that can affect you if you are just too sedentary. Now you don't even need to leave the house to do your work. So you're sitting down for long periods of time, and it doesn't matter really if you do it a little bit, but over weeks and months and maybe years, who knows, there are implications that can arise from this. So we'll cover those today. First of all, why should you even listen to what I'm saying? Well, I'm a personal trainer here at a lovely gym, Code Fitness, and I've been working as a trainer since 2008. Originally I was in London, and Hannah and I relocated to Nottingham in 2013. I've worked with all different people, business people, housewives, house husbands, students, athletes. I even had a contract working with some film studios in London, and I got to work with all actors and actresses like Cameron Diaz, Alan Rickman, some others. I can never remember the names, it's bad, but they're all famous and that. And then Hannah got a job in Nottingham and we moved, so it's fine. It doesn't matter. It was just my career. It's only money. Honestly, it doesn't matter. No, but I really love my job. During that time, I think I've delivered 35,000 training sessions. I did work it out. It's just under. So I just need to crack on this month and I'll break the barrier. And I've finished undergrad, postgrad. I've qualified as a weightlifting coach, powerlifting coach, CrossFit coach, and I have taken courses in biochemistry. Loads of stuff, loads of education. So hopefully at least it sounds like I know what I'm talking about. So some issues with the sedentary lifestyle are that the human body is an amazing adaptive machine. Whatever stress you place it under, it will get used to it and change a level of homeostasis to deal with that stress, to adapt to it. However, if you don't stress the system, it adapts to that as well. So muscle loss, cardiovascular, deterioration, you lose fitness, even your bones will get weaker, and we'll cover all these in a bit more detail as we go through. But just to do a little bit of stuff, a little bit of work, a little bit of stress to affect these and a positive outcome, just takes a little bit of forethought and not much time. You can do it very quickly, and always something is better than nothing. Upper lower cross syndrome is where if you sit down for long periods of time, all the muscles on the front of your body get super tight because you're all kind of hunched over in that kind of bent position, and then all the muscles on your back of your body get really stretched and weak. And you can see that on that picture I've put to the side. It's a good representation of what happens. Short tight muscles, long weak muscles pull you into kind of bent over rounded shoulder position where you're all a little bit hunched, and also the muscles of your abdominals get really stretched and weak, and that's why loads of stress can affect your lower back, because you've got no ability to create any core integrity or intra-abdominal pressure to create stability. So I've put some exercises up on here with the videos, and you can see even simple things like laying on your back, try and maintain that position and just move your arm and opposite leg to touch the floor really slowly and gently. That creates a lot of rotational force through your abdominals, and you have to brace to hold that position. And just even doing something as simple as that, and putting your leg on a chair or a sofa like you can see I'm doing here, and doing a few squats, that will help stretch your hip flexor, strengthen the other leg, let you be able to get into a better, stronger position. And you can do these kind of things for maybe 5 minutes a day is better than nothing. 10 minutes a day, anything is better than nothing. And over time, as you get stronger, you can kind of progress it onto the harder variations to increase the intensity, and just keep forcing adaptation to hold you in a better, stronger position and let you be injury free and happy. Another thing that can affect you if you're very sedentary is the increase in your LDL cholesterol. There's good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. HDL is the good kind, LDL is the bad kind. And all it is little particles of fat that basically are small enough to get into the arterial walls and even your heart, and that can cause some inflammation and damage over time. It's really simple to create the enzymes that will kind of scavenge the LDL cholesterol away, take it to the liver for detoxification. All you need to do is some kind of cyclic aerobic activity like running, skipping, jogging, whatever. Just getting your heart rate to 70% of your maximum heart rate and just maintain that for a period of time. 10 minutes is better than nothing. 20 minutes is probably good. That's kind of what you want to aim for. And so 70% of your heart rate max is easy to calculate. All you need to do is take your 220 minus your age. That's your maximum heart rate, and then just times 0.7. 70%, that's the heart rate that you want to hold. So normally for young people like our age, I'm about 40, so when you're young like us, around about 135, 140, give or take, and just try and maintain that for 20 minutes. And that's enough to have a positive adaptive response on your cardiorespiratory system and let you be healthy and have a strong, robust heart and fat-free arteries. Another issue with a sedentary lifestyle is osteoporosis, and this is just where the skeleton gets weaker over time because you're not putting any stress on it to maintain its integrity, to be strong. So you can just place a minimum amount of stress on it with your body weight exercises at first, 2 times a week, 6.5, 7 out of 10 hard, and over time that will create enough stress for your skeleton to maintain its integrity, to upregulate osteoblasts, build it up. So that you need to create that kind of response for your body to maintain strength in the system. Even going to the gym doesn't need to be a massive ordeal. You don't need to commit to training an hour 4 days a week. Just go 20 minutes, bosh it out, do some resistance training, and that'll be plenty. Another thing is the supplementation with vitamin D. I'm not really bothered about supplements. They make a tiny difference to the overall kind of response of your body, maybe less than 5% overall. So it's a small stone that doesn't even need to be unturned. I don't need vitamin D today. It's super sunny out here, but in this country normally it's really grey and misty for a majority of the year. And especially when you're working from home, maybe you won't go outside so much. So it's definitely worth taking a vitamin D supplement with K2. That's another vitamin that will help the absorption of vitamin D. And also having some calcium in your diet. So we're talking about dairy products, yogurts, bit of cheese, and lots of green leafy vegetables. So like a healthy, rounded, balanced diet. Eat your greens, and that will provide some calcium for your bones to use to maintain their integrity. Muscular atrophy can also be a problem as well, because along with the skeletal system, the muscular system, unless it's stressed, it's going to revert to a level of homeostasis that it's placed under most of all. So if you don't do anything, the body doesn't need any muscle. And this can be a problem because you'll get weaker and less robust, and also you'll slow your metabolic rate. Some studies show that over 30, for each decade that you don't do anything or you don't address this, you can lose up to 5% of your skeletal muscle mass. So that in turn will make you weaker, and over time it will slow your metabolic rate because you don't need as much energy. So even eating the same amount of food, the same calories over time, will make you fatter because you don't need that amount of food because you're losing the metabolically active tissue. So like the cardiovascular training for the cholesterol, and also to deal with osteoporosis, to deal with muscular atrophy. You just need to do a little bit to cause adaptation and just hold on to muscle. The maintenance of muscle, the maintenance of like the adaptations that you've made takes very little time and effort. Sometimes intensity needs to be hard. So like, you know, start off training 6.5, 7 out of 10. Over time, as you get used to it and maybe you enjoy it or you kind of commit to it, you can push it higher. But to maintain, there's very little, you know, 20 minutes twice a week will make a difference, and that'll be enough to hold on to those adaptations, the changes that you've made. To progress, it takes a lot more. So for example, I've been training for like 20 years. I've definitely got some deep-rooted psychological issues to just keep going. I don't know why, but to progress at this level, I have to really push myself. I need to really like batter myself with hard training. You don't need to, like, just be happy. Don't be like me, just dead behind the eyes. Just be happy, have a life, and just do enough to maintain some muscle mass, keep your metabolism elevated, keep strong, keep robust, and be resistant to injuries and ill health. Another thing that's worth mentioning is protein requirements. So skeletal muscle, and actually every muscle in your entire body, is made up of protein. So to maintain that or to grow that, you're going to need to consume adequate amounts of protein. Now, it's not a complicated equation. All you need to do is eat 1 to 2 grams of protein per kilo of body weight. So if you're a 75 kilo person, you can eat 75 grams of protein over the day and just space it out. You know, have 2 or 3 or 4 kind of servings of protein over the day. Doesn't matter, whatever floats your boat, whatever you're happy with. And that's enough. If you, like in the example, if you're a 75 kilo person and you're training a couple of times a week, with 6.5 out of 10 training just to maintain your skeletal muscle, 75, 80 grams would be enough. However, if you're like me and you've got like low self-esteem and you keep trying to be muscly and grow muscle all the time, no matter what, then you probably need a bit more. So in that case, I'd probably go up to 2 grams per kilo, have 150 grams of protein. The calories for body weight manipulation, all that means is that the amount of energy that you require to maintain your body weight. So if you're sedentary at the moment, you're sitting at home and you're doing like a little bit of activity, you can see I've put the range here. Weight maintenance is about 25 to 30 calories per kilo of body weight. So if you're not doing that much, maybe doing a couple of training sessions a week, 20 minutes, 25 minutes of cardio-respiratory training and 10 minutes of resistance training with your body weight, you could have 25 calories per kilo. If you're doing a lot more, if you're doing 10,000 steps a day and you're training 3 or 4 times a week and doing a bit more resistance training, but you just want to maintain your body weight, then you could have 30. You could easily veer up. If you want to lose weight, eat a bit less. Don't need to cut too much, just go down to maybe 25, 24, 23 and maintain that. And as your weight comes off, then start titrating it down over time. And we're talking like weeks here, not days. So slowly, titrate it down and just monitor what's happening. And if you want to go the other way, like me, obsessed with trying to be big, like sometimes I'll go up even past 45 times my body weight in kilos. That's a lot of food. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't necessarily enjoy it all the time. It becomes a bit of a chore just to eat loads of food, and it's not necessary. Be happy, just eat at maintenance and enjoy your food. Cheers guys. I hope you got some value out of this little talk, and give some feedback to Hannah. Let me know what you think. And Code Fitness is here. We're in Newark and it's a lovely sunny day. Be well team, be healthy. I look forward to meeting you all when we can go back outside to functions like reasonable humans. Cheers, bye.